worthy. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Cardinals and the Packers coming up next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, the 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. May. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's May.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Norris.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Norris. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Norris. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Norris. He throws there, incomplete.
The Cardinals at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Back to throw. Norris. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule.
This is intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's May.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll throw with May.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Play action. May.
Wide open receiver, complete.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Now they'll go with a reverse.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Norris. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Devon Achane
from 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Packers offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Buying time to his left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Shedding the tackle that gives him some room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Down to the 22-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Oh, heck of a move. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Runs through the contact. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Norris. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Norris. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. Got a man, that's Legette.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Looking to throw. Norris. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
Off the bootleg. Norris sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Norris. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14.
Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you have the extra point, you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they
nowhere to go here, he lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Following the fumble recovery, Norris.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 2. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Norris. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
To the air, May. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They go play action now. May.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's May.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Open man is Yoshivas.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yeah, they call pass interference. And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Norris.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it. Or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Norris. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So the Packers down 28-21, 37 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Back to throw. Trying to improvise.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just do it.
Yeah, buddy,
beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through, I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, look at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss, rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. My daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it, tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me.